Well, hello, my YouTube friends. Welcome back. Look what we have here. This is a wonderful gift from Matthew to me for my birthday, which was on the 18th, which I believe was yesterday. And we are going to unbox this together. So, what does it say? Hoover One Power Battery System Evolve Pet Cordless Vacuum. Attachments, let's see, antimicrobial brush roll protection and pet filter help prevent odors. Freestanding compact design, holds 3 times more dirt than stick vacuums, comes with a battery and a battery charger, and of course the vacuum itself. Powerful suction for ease and everyday cleaning. And look what's on this side, a puppy. So I guess that's taught because it's the Evolve Pet system. Maximum removal of dirt and pet hair with powerful vortex suction. Up to 35 minutes of runtime, weighs approximately 9 pounds. So we shall see. Think this will come off without ripping anything? Good. That's what it looks like. Let's get this out of the box and see what we have. Okay. What are all you guys doing out there for Easter? To be honest with you, I'm a bit churched out. We've been doing so much there for the holiday. I'm kind of burnt out a little bit. Okay, so right out the box, we have an owner's manual, which seems like to be a leaflet. I don't think there's much on here that we're going to need, but we're going to find out. Good move. All right. So right off the bat, we have the handle, which looks like, oh, we're here to help you. Contact us at hoover.com. Well, but it looks like it's one that just snaps in. And we have the battery. I wonder if it has a charge on it. Well, somewhat of a charge. Here's, okay. I guess this is the charger. And that's all that's in there. So we have your typical charger. And I'm going to plug it in right now. Give me a second, and we are going to see how long it takes to charge. Okay, so it is charging, and we're going to see how far we go with that. Now the main unit. Ta-da! It is lightweight. Now, it's also got a covering here. Okay. It's got the wonderful roundel for Hoover. And underneath, very stiff bristles. Two little, are they rubber? Yep, two rubber mini wheels in the front. Rubber coated wheels for there. So it has the flexible hose, so I guess it does articulate. Oh, look. Let's see, how does that work? It says press. So I guess if you have a clog, that comes right out. That's nice. Snaps back in. Has the symbol here, so that's where you put your foot. Very nice. Let's put the handle in. Looks like it should just clip right in. Yep, that's nice. So, on the back, you have your dirt cup and your typical boink to empty it out. Now, does this come out for cleaning? Not that way. What about up here? Oh, so there you go. But it looks like there's 4 screws. So you got 4 screws here to pull that out for cleaning. Here is your 2 filters. You have your regular filter and your foam filter. And it says pet odor filter. Can you see that? So there we go. Nice. And on top here, let's get that out of the way. Charge your battery fully before it's using. Attach the handle, and this is where the battery goes on the back. There you go. So here you can control power on and off, brush roll off, brush roll on, and hard floor. So you'll see here is how you do that. So you have your on and off, and then this button takes it into 3 different modes. But there you go. I am going to pop the battery in just to give it a quick try, but I will let it charge completely, and I'll bring it back. So let me grab the battery. Whoops. Just to see how it works. So yes, that's hard floor, carpet, all right. So when you put it on carpet, it definitely cranks up. So I'm going to finish letting this charge, and I will bring you back when it's charged to do the demo. Okay, so it took about 2.5 hours for this to fully charge, so that works. So before we get into it, while I was waiting for that to charge, I was experimenting with this and finding all kinds of stuff out, like you can remove the brush roll for easy cleaning, which is very nice. So that's nice. And this top part, you do not have to open or take out the screws. All you have to do is pull it out for cleaning. So isn't that nice? In the beginning, I thought I'd have to take out all these screws, and you don't. So that is so easy. So, found something else out. So if you have, let me show you. I have the One Power, okay, the Hoover One Power cordless. As you see, it kind of looks like the Oric. The battery that fits in here also fits this as well. Now this came with a 4 amp hour, and I have on charge now the battery that comes out of the other one, and it fits this and works. So if you have any of the other cordless One Power vacuums, or whatever you may have, you're in luck because you have extra batteries to fit this to keep on going. So there you go. However, because the battery that fits this other machine is so much bigger, twice the size, does make this heavier. But it's nice to have an extra battery to do what you got to do. So there you go. So now we're going to do some testing with it. Okay, I did bring up some rice, of course. And I'm going to bring it further down on the floor if I can, so I can show you this better. Okay, here we go. And we're going to be testing this on full power, okay? One thing I just noticed, when you do put it in the upright position, the brush roll does stop. So that is nice. But look at that. It picked up everything. You could feel it clamp down onto the carpet. So it did a very good job. Let's continue. I think I didn't put the wheel in correctly. Let's make sure I do it right this time. Okay, it clicked. was pretty impressive. Let's see what it picked up. So of course there is the rice and a little fuzz. Well, there's nothing stuck around the shroud. That is nice. And it did pick up some fuzz. Let's check out this filter. So you can see there is a little bit of a circle of dirt, but this one is clear. So it's like your typical bagless. You have filters to clean. All right, let's pick this up. Well, it didn't snow plow, it picked everything up. Let's try it on the low power and see what happens. Well, it didn't struggle. It picked all that up, so that is not bad at all. Let's try on just suction. No brush roll at all, so just hard floor. And even though we're on carpet, let's see what happens with just suction. Not good at all, so you definitely need the brush roll. So yeah, on low with brush roll, high with brush roll works great, but on just low, okay, not bad at all for a little vacuum. I think for someone who has a hard time lifting something that's heavy, or if you live in a small apartment, this would be perfect in an RV, a motor home. This would be just perfect, or to put in a kitchen or living room just for quick pickups. Like maybe if you have a cat with kitty litter, this would be great to just put next to the kitty litter pan to keep it nice and neat. Quite liking this thing. Very easy vacuum to use. Here is the panel for the buttons. As you see, you have the on off, and this button takes it through the 3 modes for hard floor, high and low. So very versatile little vacuum. Oh, there it is, so you guys can see it. There you go. So would I recommend it? Yes. For the right reasons? Absolutely. I'm going to do some more testing on this downstairs in the kitchen on the linoleum and see how that works. So I think that's going to be my next video, taking this further and putting it to the test. Okay? Until then, have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon.